Ashlyn.
And I'm Zach.
And we're traveling A to Z.
This week we're cruising down the Nile River in Egypt.
So right now we are making our way on the Nile River on the river cruise. We are on the Sarah 2 on this river from Aswan to Luxor. Outside of Aswan is the Philae temple. We're first going to stop there before we head up the river on our Nile cruise. We're in Aswan and we're going to the Philae temple, but you have to go on a boat to go over to the island to see it. And we have the whole boat to ourselves. So they moved the Philae temple from its original spot, which was under the water in the Nile, to this island, which is where we're going. The Temple of Philae was built by the Ptolemaic. The Philae temple is a Greek-Roman temple, but this temple represents 4 Egyptian gods. The temple was dedicated to the goddess of Isis and her husband Osiris. The goddess Isis is the goddess of love and beauty. As you walk in, there is a door that's 18 meters high, and they have a variety of columns that give access to several rooms. There's also the birth house dedicated to the birth of Horus. The walls are decorated and better preserved. The inscriptions on the walls tells us about the legend of Isis and Osiris. The temple is very important since it's one of the last places where the ancient Egyptian religion survived after the arrival of Christianity until 550 AD. The first Christians transformed the temple into a church where it disfigured many of the statues of the ancient gods and destroyed their images. You could see this in the actual temple. The temple's not at its original location. The temple was on Philae Island, but because of the annual flood, the island was underwater after the construction of the lower dam, and it remained like that. During the construction of the high dam, the temple would be submerged forever and difficult to save. So in the 1960s, the UNESCO cut the stones of the temple, almost 40,000 stones. The stones weigh between 2 to 25 tons. They're transported to the nearby island called Agalakia, which stands 500 meters or 1,600 feet away from the original site. The movement of the temple took place between 1977 and 1980. The temple was built following the same model of the architecture of the new Empire of Egypt with some elements of the Roman period. Our next stop is to the Nubian Village outside of Aswan before we head up the Nile River. We're heading to the Nubian Village on a motorboat. It is approximately a 45-minute riverboat ride to the Nubian Village. The Nubian Village is known for their colorful streets, their rainbow-painted walls, and their kind people. They live on the west bank of the Nile, deep in the south of Egypt. As you walk through the Nubian Village, you can see a lot of different gifts that you can purchase. They're famous for their spices here. Soma family. This is a really beautiful house and so colorful. So we are in a Nubian village on the Nile outside of Aswan, and this is pretty neat. So this village used to be on a different island, but because they made the dam and were going to flood their village, they actually took all their homes and moved it to this island. But they try to keep everything natural, so they have their natural food, their natural house, their natural everything. And we are visiting this village and we're gonna try some of their sweets and I guess a cheese that they make that's 15 years old. And every house has a crocodile. So we got to see the mama crocodile and the baby crocodiles, which we got to hold, which is kind of fun.
So that makes me wonder, where do the baby crocodiles come from? Because there's only one mama crocodile, so... They bring daddy crocodile in here, or they caught the babies out someplace, or I don't really know how that worked. I'm no biologist or nothing, but I think it takes 2 crocodiles to make babies. The woman of the house is about to stick her hand in with the crocodile to get it out so that we can hold it and take a picture. I kind of feel bad.
Aw, it's like a parrot.
Yeah, right.
Hey, don't look so terrified. Smile.
Yeah, you put a crocodile on your shoulder.
I got a baby crocodile.
Ashlyn loves old smelly cheese.
Not as
Blue
much
cheese
as
is her favorite.
Not as much as Zach.
Old cheese,
Okay.
Oh.
okay, sweet and honey. And this also Nubian bread.
How's the cheese?
It's delicious.
It's strong cheese, huh?
Yeah.
Like blue cheese?
Not blue cheese. You're gonna have to try it.
Okay.
Just get a little bit though. It's really strong. It's different than any other cheese I've ever had.
It almost doesn't even taste like cheese. It's spicy. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really taste like cheese.
I don't think so. It tastes like a pepper jack and a. I don't know. Try some of this.
What? That's the honey, black
That's
honey.
the honey.
Yeah.
Sugar and honey. Oh yeah, you can taste the sugar cane.
Yeah, delicious. Yeah.
Really good. You'll like that.
Okay.
Sesame and sugar. Mostly sugar, I think.
It tastes like sugar.
Tastes like a sugar cube. It has kind of like the crunchy
You know?
Oh, it's soft.
sugar.
Oh, it's sesame. Oh, it's
Yeah.
like it tastes like peanuts almost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
It's like
Good.
powdery. Hibiscus tea.
mint tea.
It is mint tea. Tastes pretty good. The Nubian people are really friendly and they love having visitors. Their houses are immaculate. Like, there's no dirt anywhere. They have sand on their floor and it was like raked perfectly with not like a crumb of anything but sand. This is a really cool place and they love color. So everything they've done, they've painted different colors and you could see it around all their houses. We just found out there's about 5,000 houses on this island, and each house has 3 to 5 families. And typically, when a male comes into the family, they actually go into the woman's house, and they stay in the woman's house for about 2 years, and then they'll make their own house, and then they'll move. In the village, they make beautiful scarves by hand that are soft cotton.
Short, one long, twist together. I need the short. When I finish it, I keep it inside. And you have two styles. One style like this, like a princess. The other style like a Nubian lady with the cover. Now, how many camel you get? How many camels? So beautiful. Look the mirror.
We are pushing the boats out of the way to get out of it. Very Egyptian style. We're heading back to our Nile Cruise boat so we can start making our way to our next temple. Join us for our next video as we stop at the Abu Simbel archaeological site right along the Nile River. Please subscribe below to follow more of our adventures.